everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we are making number 172 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This one is so adorable. It is by Christine. She has a written pattern for it, and it is called Rosette Square. And this one is part of the Glorious Grannies grouping that we've been doing for the past few days by Christine. We have this one now is the Rosette Square, and it worked up so fast for me. I was so surprised. We were just using double crochets, and then in this second to last round here, this round 4, we're using double crochets, half double crochets, single crochets, and slip stitches. So we're using an eclectic amount of stitches on round 4, but the rest of these rounds have double crochets. It is so quick, and it's a beautiful design. So you can see here it's not 3D, but it definitely has a great design to it. You know, we are using all Red Heart Super Saver yarn in this project, so I have all 10 ply yarn laying here. This is a scrap yarn project, so you can use any type of yarn you have available, double knitting or worsted weight yarn. In this project, we are also using an H size crochet hook, which is 5 millimeters. So make sure you have that handy, as well as a yarn needle and a scissor, because we'll be cutting our yarn and sewing in our ends, and those tools just come in handy in this whole project. Before we start, I do want to mention there are links in the description of this video. There's a link to my blog, YARNutopia.com, and then backslash the 365 days of granny squares, and you'll get the whole blog about this big project that we're doing. So if you're a newcomer to this, first of all, welcome. And we're so glad you're here and sharing in this big project with us and participating. You can go to my blog, and at the top there's information about this project, and if you have any questions or how to attach your squares and what we're doing with them, you can read about that at the top. Then if you scroll down, if you see the photos of today's square or all the squares, if you click the photo thumbnail, it will take you to its video tutorial here on YouTube. Then if you go even more down on the blog, you will see the whole list of the ones that do have written patterns available to you. So you will see number 172 Granny Square, Rosette Square by Christine. You can click that and follow along with her pattern. However, her pattern is written in UK terms, okay? But I explain this whole video in US terms. So keep that in mind when you're following along with her pattern. You might be like, what? You're saying the stitches wrong, Nadia, but actually I'm not. They are just translated from UK to US terms. So make sure you follow along with that. And you can expand your crochet terminology and knowledge on that. So make sure you follow along. Also, there's a link to my Facebook and Instagram in the description of this video. Make sure you follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And on today's post on Facebook, make sure to share your photo in the comment section. And then on Instagram, make sure to hashtag 365 days of granny squares and hashtag YARNutopia so I can see your work and I can go double tap your photos. Also, I want you to follow me on, oh, you can see me in there. My reflection is in there. You can follow me on Snapchat. Just follow me. I am YARNutopia, so you can follow me there, and you can snap me your photos today. So make sure to do that, and you can see behind the scenes clips of what we do here at YARNutopia.com. So make sure that you do that. Also, I'd like to say a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, for taking the time out to make these videos with us. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos. So make sure you hit that red subscribe button so you can get the update on when he posts our next video, which is tomorrow. So thanks for watching, everyone. Let's get started in making number 172 Granny Square. Let's start off and make a slip knot. So put your short end over the top of your long end. Then fold this down and then pull your long end through. Pull tight, grab your hook, and we can start. So to start off, let's chain 4. So yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and now we're going to go way over here in the first chain here, and we're going to make a slip stitch. So go into the first chain, then yarn over and pull through and through. So I've just created a ring, just like that. Now if you're familiar with a magic ring, you can start off that way, but I just like to start this way. I've been starting my squares this way anyway. So anyway, going on to round number 1, we're going to chain up 3, so yarn over, pull through, 1, yarn over, pull through, 2, yarn over, pull through, 3. That counts as our first double crochet of this round, okay? Now we're going to put 15 double crochet into this ring here. So what we have to do is yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, again, yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So those are double crochets. So we need to make 15. So that was 1 and 2. Yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops on your hook. Okay, that's 3. Yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So that's 4. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can see I'm working in a circular form, and I'm working over the top of this straggler here, okay, from the beginning. This is 11, 12, 13, 14, and one more. Gotta squeeze it in. If you have to, slide these over so you can squeeze your last one in there. 15. So now, like I said though, this beginning chain up 3 counts as a stitch, so you should have 16 stitches, which includes this chain up 3 here. So if you have to, count back 16 and then slip stitch to the top of this chain up 3 here. 1, 2, 3, right at the top there. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and through. Awesome. There's round 1. Now I'm going to fasten off. If you're not changing color, just chain up 3 and go on to round 2 with me. But I'm going to change colors. I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull it through, pull it tight. I'm going to actually insert my hook right back into that same stitch though, that same chain up 3. You can start in any stitch on this round, but I'm just going to put my hook in there, hook on my new color, if I can. Hook that on, pull it through, and then chain up 3. So yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, and 3. And that counts as our first double crochet of this round. Now we are going to skip over this next stitch right here. And in the next stitch, we are going to put 2 double crochet. So yarn over, go skip this stitch right here, go into this next one here for a double crochet, and another double crochet. So 2 double crochet. Then we're going to chain 2, so yarn over, pull through, 1 and 2, and in the same stitch we're going to put 2 more double crochet. So 1, yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. 2. So in that stitch there's 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Okay? Going on to the next step, we're going to repeat that around. So we are going to skip this next stitch right here, and in the next stitch we're going to put 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. So yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then chain 2, 1, 2, and then put 2 more double crochet in that same stitch. 1 and 2. Okay, then skip this next stitch and put your 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So just repeat that around. Once we get to the last stitch, I'll show you what to do, and we'll go on to round 3. When you come back around, you have your chain up 3 right here. You want to still work some stitches in that same stitch. We are going to put 2 double crochet in there. So yarn over, go into that first stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, again, go in for another double crochet. Then we're going to chain 2 and put 1 more double crochet in there, and then we're going to slip stitch to the beginning chain up 3 here. Okay, so count 1, 2, 3 right at the top here. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and through. Okay, so there is round 2. Going on to round 3, you'll have to fasten off at this point, or you can slip stitch into this next stitch and into this next stitch and then into this chain 2 space and then chain up 3 and go on to round 3 with me. But I'm actually going to chain 1 here, cut this yarn and pull it through, pull it tight. I'm going to insert my hook in any chain 2 space and then pick up my new color and hook that on the hook. And now, going on to round 3, we're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're basically going to repeat round 2. So in the same chain 2 space right here, we're going to put a double crochet, then chain 2, 1, 2, and then 2 more double crochet in that same space, 1 and 2. Okay, and then we're just going to repeat that in each chain 2 space. So 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Okay, the reason I put only one in the beginning here is because that chain up 3 counts as a stitch. So it looks like there's 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. So we're going to do that in each chain 2 space. So 2 double crochet, chain 2, and then 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Then hop to the next chain 2 space right here and put 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. And just repeat that all the way around. Super simple round, basically just repeating round 2, but just working in the chain 2 spaces at this point. So I'm going to do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 4 together. Alright, coming back around, we just want to slip stitch to the beginning chain up 3 of this round. So go in, 1, 2, 3, oh, at the top here. We want to go in the front loop and the back loop. Okay, I usually go in the front loop and back loop, so there's 1 loop underneath, okay? And then I yarn over and pull through and through. Now, if you are not changing color, slip stitch into this next stitch and into this chain 2 space and chain up 3 and go on to round 4 with me. But I'm going to just chain 1 here and cut this yarn, pull it through and pull tight. I'm going to insert my hook into any chain 2 space and grab my new color, hook that on the hook and pull that through. And then, like I said, chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. That counts as our first double crochet of this round, and in the same chain 2 space we're going to put a double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now we are going to put a double crochet between these 2 stitches here. You see this double crochet and this double crochet? We're going to go in between those 2 and we're going to put a double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay? Then we are going to put a double crochet in this gap right here. So yarn over, go into this big gap, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay? Now we are going to put a half double crochet into this next stitch right here. So a half double crochet is yarn over, go into this next double crochet, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops on your hook. In the next stitch, we're going to put a single crochet. So go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through both loops on your hook. In this chain 2 space right here, we're going to put a slip stitch, but we don't want to make it too tight. So what I'm going to do is kind of pull up my loop on my hook and then go into the chain 2, yarn over, pull through, and pull through that loop on your hook. Okay, that's a slip stitch. Now we're going to put a single crochet in this next stitch right here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then in the next stitch, we're going to put a half double crochet. So yarn over, go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops on your hook. Okay, in this gap here, in this big gap, we're going to put a double crochet. So yarn over, go into this gap, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. In between these 2 stitches right here, we're going to put a double crochet. So spread these 2 apart and then put a double crochet in there. And now we're at the next chain 2 space right here. We're going to put our corner stitches. And our corners are 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Okay, we're putting all those stitches in this chain 2 space. So 2 double crochet, chain 2, and then 2 more double crochet. So 1 and 2. And now we're just going to repeat what we did on this side for this side here. So I'll show you again. Spread these 2 double crochets apart. We're going to put a double crochet in between those. Then in this gap right here, we're going to put a double crochet. Then in this stitch, we're going to put a half double crochet. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. In the next stitch, we're going to put a single crochet, so go in, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. In this chain 2 space, we're going to put a slip stitch, but I'm going to pull up my loop just a little bit and then go into the chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on your hook. In the next stitch right here, we're going to put a single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. In the next stitch, we're going to put a half double crochet. So yarn over, go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops on your hook. In this gap right here, we're going to put a double crochet. And then in between these 2 double crochets, we're going to put a double crochet. Okay, and now in this chain 2 space right here, we're going to put our next corner. So that's 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Okay, and now we're just going to repeat what we've been doing. So I'm going to go a little bit faster. If you need to have a slowed down version, just rewind this to that last side we did. But I'm going to put a double crochet between these 2 stitches, a double crochet between in this gap right here, a half double crochet in this next stitch, a single crochet in this next stitch, a slip stitch in this next chain 2 space, a single crochet in the next stitch, a half double crochet in the next stitch, a double crochet in this big gap here, and a double crochet between these next 2 double crochets. And now I'm at the next corner, which is this chain 2 space. We're going to put 2 double crochet, chain 2, and then 2 more double crochet in there. Okay, and going on to our last side, spread these 2 apart here. I'm going to put a double crochet in there, double crochet in this big gap here, half double crochet into this stitch, then a single crochet into this next stitch, then a slip stitch into this chain 2 space, then a single crochet into this next stitch, a half double crochet in the next stitch, a double crochet in this gap, and last stitch here on this side is a double crochet between these 2 stitches. Now in this beginning chain 2 space, you can see we have 2 double crochets, or this chain of 3 counts as our double crochet. So we're going to put 2 double crochets in there, 1 and 2, and then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to slip stitch to the beginning chain of 3 right here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Alright, now I'm going to fasten off this color. If you are not changing color, you can just go right into the last round with me. I am going to modify this last round, so I'm going to chain 1 here and cut this yarn and pull it through, pull tight. I'm going to insert my hook into this chain 2 space. Okay, grab my last color. And like I said, I'm going to modify the pattern a little bit. Her pattern is using single crochets in this next round, but I am going to use double crochets. So I'm going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the same space, I'm going to make actually the same corners that we did from the previous round. So I'm just going to put a double crochet in here. Okay, and then I'm just going to double crochet into the next 12 stitches. So yarn over, go into this first one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I'm sorry, I said 12, I meant 13, because there's 1 stitch left on this, so next 13 stitches. So in each stitch across, and then once you hit the next chain 2 space of the corner, we're going to put 2 double crochets, whoops, 1 and 2, and then chain 2, 1, 2, and then 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2, okay, all in that same chain 2 space. Then we're going to double crochet into the next 13 stitches, and then in the next chain 2 space, we're going to put 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. So basically just double crochet in each stitch across, and then in the corners make your corner stitches. Super simple round here. I'm going to let you go off and do that on your own, and then I will meet you up and we will go on to, or actually we're done, so we'll just fasten off together. When you come back around, since we only put 2 double crochet in this first chain 2 space, we want to finish off that corner by putting 2 double crochet in there, and then chain 2, 1, 2, and then slip stitch to the beginning chain of 3 of this round. So just go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And now we can fasten off. So chain 1, cut that, pull it through, pull tight, and you know it, I'm sure you already said it, get your yarn needle. So get your yarn needle out and sew in your ends. And there you have it. Number 172 granny square is complete. Thank you to Christine for allowing us to use these patterns in our big project. That was so fabulous. And it looks beautiful. So you may need to block this, and you know what, since I did modify this last row, if you did something different, I definitely want to see your photos, so make sure to share your photo on today's post on Facebook, and if you share your photo on Instagram, make sure you hashtag 365 days of granny squares and hashtag YARNutopia so I can see your fabulous square today, and let me know if you needed to block it or not. And I saw some of you have awesome blocking methods and those cool like posts and everything in that wood block. That is like the coolest thing. So let's see what is on your hook today and what you've got going on. So have a great happy day today, everybody. As always, happy hooking.